Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Sooners are on the move. Here we go. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Flying out to the left. Past the 10, and it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Oh, he's going to go up top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Give to the running back. Turning it on!
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on fourth down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. A run for the quarterback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And the defense gives up the first down, and oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Pulls it in. It's Durham. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Tatum. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Might as well give it to him again. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Puts it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Pulls it in. It's Norton. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on fourth down?
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Sooners! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll test the right side. Breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down, brings us to fourth.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Penn State! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And how about the aggressiveness by this offense? Everyone thinking fourth and short. They're going to run the football. No, they take the big shot down the field. Everybody crowding the line of scrimmage. The offense, high risk, high reward, makes the huge touchdown play.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What is this?
There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
He wants to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab, it's Denmark. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on, turning it on, got enough for the first.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Forced out of the pocket. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got a man, it's Thomas. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sooners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. To the air, it's St. Clair. Now he's going to break the pocket. Throwing on the run. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And brought down after a nice gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Got a man, it's Gibson. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Gets it out quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it up.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll throw it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Burton. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Here comes the heat. And the ball squirted out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of a quarterback. And are his feet set, or now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football, and you could tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
He wants to change this route. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
And that is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll toss it to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Under fire. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. Breaks into the open. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Each play has a life and history of its own. And you want to talk about two opposite plays. Offense grabs momentum, defense takes it back.
And the game's always like that, isn't it? It's back and forth. Sometimes they get you, sometimes you get them. Nice job by the defense being ready for the next play. Don't worry about the play before where you gave up some yards. Nice job answering and getting the tackle for a loss with the sack.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, it's not open. Take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And now they take the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Syracuse is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Orange on the scoreboard. They're up by 18 over Akron. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Looking for space, it's Tatum. Looking for room at the 40. It's a fumble! And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
To the ground, he's got it again. He now has 74 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. The Sooners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Makes the catch. It's Tatum. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Burton. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll send the back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Tatum. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Quarterback may change this route. He wants to throw it again. Dumps it to the back. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? This offense had to feel they were in the weeds a little bit, but they stayed in the fight, and now you get a break, and you feel better about everything.
And isn't it crazy? Sometimes those little breaks you get just create the momentum you need to get back in the football game. It takes a little bit of luck. Got a good break there.
The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the single back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. He's up to 86 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Trying to barge their way in. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
To the air on second down. Using his feet to buy time. Touchdown Sooners! They move on top here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's St. Clair. Begs to grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access, some cushion and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got him this time. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's St. Clair. Fires left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get them 3rd and long. Obvious passing situations. Because they won 2nd down and they got that big sack, they put them in the predictable 3rd down. They win and probably force the punt here.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Snagged in the middle, it's Norton. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
And the Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. Threads it inside the 10. Touchdown, Penn State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to give me a stop.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Tatum. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as his offense is trying to do some work. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Man, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Making side adjustments here. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He'll get rid of it. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Tatum. Looking for room at the 30. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Catch in the middle, it's carry on. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Slings it. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Got his man to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Caught over the middle. It's Martin. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive.